Instant karma has no favorites, not even for those in uniform. Witness how bad cops get served a taste of their own medicine right on the spot, especially this first guy who dished out sweet karma after being racially profiled. On December 13th, 2021, Army veteran and Purple Heart recipient Jay Hopkins was arrested while quietly filming two Tijuana police officers. Hopkins was ultimately released from police custody on the same day without being formally charged. Immediately upon his release, Hopkins returned downtown and located and confronted the officers who falsely arrested him earlier and stole $100 from his pocket.
It's 4:51 and I'm at 7-Eleven by El Arco, and these right here are the officers who I dealt with earlier. This is the one who called me a blackie. That's the officer who arrested me right there. I have him identified, and this is the third officer involved. There's another officer over there. I'm not in jail right now. The arrest was false. I need your supervisor, please. I need my $100.
Okay, my friend,
That's the officer who has my $100. Give my $100. I need it back.
Watch how the officers start feeling embarrassed. They can't help but turn away from the camera. This is the nature of corrupt officers. Deep down, they know that what they're doing is wrong, but they are too addicted to stop.
You stole $100 from me. You did. Arrestado falso earlier.
Otra vez?
Again? We can do it again. Would you like to? This is free speech. We can do it again. But I need my $100. Sindicatura. Give me $100. $100. You stole it. Call your supervisor. Okay. Well, you stole $100 from me. How come you called me blackie earlier? And why are you threatening to arrest me for recording? How come you call me blackie earlier, officer? I need your supervisor. Thank you. It was a false arrest, right? Thank you. This officer right here called me earlier, and he also called me blackie. This officer earlier arrested me falsely. He stole $100 from me.
None of them have the guts to confront the man. Instead, they scatter. Except for one, and what he does when Hopkins pushes him a little is ridiculous.
Corrupto. You go home. I live here, aquí. You go home. You home. Learn English. Learn English. Learn English.
Absolutely disgusting how these cops get away with things like stealing and a disgusting level of racism. They don't deserve to be roaming the streets, let alone be responsible for protecting people. What we just witnessed was courage embodied. But in this next case, the auditor takes it to the next level.
No, you can't.
This is my office.
No, it is not your office. This is the people's office. You are a tyrant.
On June 27, 2023, a YouTuber named The Random Patriot posted a video in which he went to the mayor's office in Sherwood to see how they treat the public. And what Mr. Patriot found once he was there brought his blood to a boil.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, I was just checking out the building.
Okay, for...
For news purposes.
Okay.
So, the door is locked. I was just coming to see what was in there, but looks like you might have a lot of your flyers out here for that reason, I guess.
Yes.
Do you have any public information in here? That would be, you know, like any more flyers or any posters that would be for the public in there?
We've got public.
I saw those, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I come in and look around for a second?
The HR director's right here if you want to speak to her.
I don't need to speak to her. I just want to look at the office.
You can look, you can't record. It's human resources.
Why wouldn't I be able to record?
It's human resources.
Yeah, what does that mean?
We have private information in there.
That would be up to you to keep private, not me.
No, it's up to me and you.
Not me.
Yeah.
That's not my
I'm
job.
not gonna argue with you.
Well,
You can't go in there and record.
it's not even something to argue
Is
about.
there anything else that you want to go look at?
If you're
I'm not letting
gonna,
you in there.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna put it on you.
so,
My name is Jill Cross.
just
I'm
so,
the HR
just
director.
so you know, the onus is on you, not on me at all. If you hold something up and I film it, that's not my fault.
Why do you want to go in there? What do you want to see? I can help you with anything.
I'm just working on a story on Sherwood, and I
Okay.
just wanted to look around.
Okay, not
And
in human resources.
I haven't made it 10 foot, and I'm already getting blocked. So
You can come on in. You're
That's-
not going on human resources.
that's a terrible look.
Okay.
But, all right.
No problem. You can't go in the bathrooms either.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Hey, is upstairs open to the public? I saw it was unlocked, but I didn't want to just take off walking.
That's where our IT department is.
Is it open to the public, or? I don't want to get in trouble for going up there. But if I'm allowed to, I definitely would love to. I also would like, where do I go to FOIA the policies on recording in this building? Would that be human resources?
She doesn't even talk back to him and goes on to call someone. The ladies in the very beginning had a similarly dismissive attitude. These people look like they have forgotten that they are there to serve the public, but the auditor soon sets this right.
I might just go check it out, honestly. There's not a sign that says I can't, and if you aren't even sure, then I'm sure it's fine.
Is Cameron over there?
Because I don't want to get someone secondhand, yeah, he can.
Can you come over for just a second? Thank you. I have human resources come over for you.
Yeah, they were giving me issues as soon as I walked in the door. So that's what I was afraid of, was them telling me some BS. Because they already proved that they don't know what they're talking about all the way. So I'm a little bit worried they're gonna just say I can't. But to not be able to, I need a sign that says I can, or some kind of policy, restricted access sign, something. Hi, two things.
Hi, yes.
I would love to go upstairs and record.
Okay.
I didn't see any restricted access signs on this door.
I don't think that's a problem.
Awesome.
I'll walk you up there.
Thank you. And then another thing, so I need to FOIA the policies on recording in the Human Resources office.
Okay.
So I want to record my interaction in there,
Okay.
doing that as well.
Okay, so are you doing a FOIA right now?
I would like to officially do it on paper in the Human Resources office.
Okay, we
if that's
can't
right.
record.
I surely can record my interaction with the public.
If you want to get a
So,
judge or somebody to
you're
tell me,
wrong,
that's
though.
fine.
If
That's
you
fine.
if you want to try to
I
stop me,
respect your opinion,
can I finish real quick?
but I'm not going to let you in human
If
resources.
you want to try to stop me, you need some kind of law or policy to back yourself up. Right now, it's just your word, which is nothing.
Correct. It's everything
It's nothing.
to the Human Resources Department and my 350 employees that I'm going to protect.
Who
their
are all
information.
paid? Who are all paid by what? Tax dollars. I'm trying to go to the front where everyone else would.
And there are phone calls and everything that go on in there.
So anyone
that
walking
you
in.
can't
So
hear.
are you saying that anyone that walks in there without a camera can hear and see everyone else's personal
Mm-hmm. No,
information?
we have them wait until we're off the
Exactly. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
either. How would I?
phone. So they have to wait.
Do you understand what I'm
until
saying?
we're-
How would I see their personal information if no one else is? Just because I have a camera doesn't make me some kind of superhero where I can see behind your desk.
Right, you're absolutely right. But
So
we
your
have
logic
paperwork
makes no
on our
sense.
desk.
Well, then
we
get
have
it.
paperwork on my desk
So anyone walking in.
and phone calls going on.
So are you saying if I put my camera down, I can walk in and visually see all that personal information on your desk?
No,
Well, then what does it matter if I have a camera?
I'm just telling you. You're
What
not gonna
does
get
it
a-
matter?
I'm not going to argue with you. Do you want to go upstairs?
So
Where else do you want to go?
Right
I'm happy
now,
to take you anywhere else.
unfortunately, you're acting like a tyrant.
Just look at her laughing at the idea of being a tyrant. It's absolutely shameful that the thought doesn't even cross their mind that what they're doing might be wrong.
What do you need in human resources? Let me ask you that.
I just asked you for
What do you need
a
in human
FOIA
resources?
request.
What is it up to a citizen
A FOIA request.
to know what's going on in the human resources?
It actually
office?
is. You are accountable to us, not the other way around.
Okay.
Do you-
I'm not
wait,
letting
hold
you
on.
in
Is
human
that funny
resources.
to you?
No. You calling me a tyrant is funny to me.
It is a little
But
bit of a
no.
funny word to use, and it might be an extreme word at this point, but technically, by definition, that's what you're doing.
Okay. So what can I do for you right now?
I'd like to go into the human resources and make a
I'm not
FOIA
letting you in
request.
human resources. I'm not going to argue that point with you.
I need to make a FOIA request,
You
and
can
you're
do
gonna.
that right here.
I'm
You can
told.
do that verbally, actually. Just leave your information on a piece of paper. This time,
What's your name?
Jill Ross, Director of Human Resources.
Gotcha. It's gonna be a bad look, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Sorry for you.
You could easily have me walk in, treat me like you do everybody else,
And you could be treating us like everybody else treats us.
I only
and that's
try-
with
I
respect,
treat-
But you trying to catch us doing something.
I'm not trying to catch you doing anything.
Sure you are. What are you doing
Okay,
with the camera then?
what's really bad is if you feel like I'm trying to catch you doing something, then you're probably doing something that you can be caught doing.
Absolutely not.
Well, then what are you afraid of?
You getting access to my employees'
By
personnel
standing in
information.
front of your desk,
And you're, yeah.
Like everyone
you're
else
not gonna
does.
Have that. You cannot record
like
in HR.
everybody else
You
does.
cannot record in HR.
Sir, can I get your name?
Yeah,
I just saw
Captain
you walked
Scott
in.
Hicks.
Captain Scott Hicks.
Yes.
Okay. So can you see the logic? I'm allowed to walk in there without a camera because
You're not allowed to walk into human resources at all.
that's not what she's saying. I'm not allowed to walk into human resources.
You can't, right, you have to be allowed in. Let me ask you this.
Do you understand how bad that sounds?
If you were thinking that the captain would be any better than the rest of them, then you're gravely mistaken, because he is the biggest tyrant of them all.
See, I hate when cops do that. They don't understand the difference between public and private. This is a
Oh,
public.
I do understand.
Yeah,
Well,
we understand.
you're about to make a comparison to
No,
about
yeah,
to
I
a
am.
you're about to make a comparison to a private business, which is
Okay.
not a good
No, hold
comparison.
on. Yeah, it is.
No, it is not.
What was my comparison?
It doesn't matter because you're about to
No,
compare it
because
to
you
a
don't
private
wanna listen.
business. Listen, I'll listen. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because it's gonna not make sense. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you walk into a doctor's office and view records?
No,
Why not?
because it's a private business and I can't go
No,
in there.
no.
Yes, that
Why
is
do they-
why.
Because it's personal
Why did they not let you
information.
see?
Because it's a
Right,
private
right.
business,
No,
and I can't just
because
walk
it
in a
has
private business.
Protected information.
Wrong, sir.
No.
Do you?
That's your
Do you know the
opinion.
No.
HIPAA laws? Do you know the HIPAA laws?
Oh yes, I was about to bring it up.
Okay.
So, do you understand that I do not have to follow HIPAA laws?
I do.
You do.
And I
Not
will.
exactly. So
Right.
earlier when I was saying the onus is on you to keep stuff private, not me, that's what I'm talking about.
The meaning of HIPAA law, or the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, refers to privacy concerning a person's medical records. To obtain medical records for someone, the patient must sign a HIPAA release form, allowing that individual to view those records.
You let everyone else in if they're not having a camera. And she said absolutely.
If they're an employee, they're to
No.
conduct business.
That-
And
that-
if they have business,
that's
they
not
don't-
what she said.
They don't go. I didn't.
I have it on
finish.
camera.
Okay.
Yes, you did. Stop.
Listen,
You
listen.
stop.
Listen. No,
Listen,
stop.
I've been doing this long enough. I
Yeah.
know what you're trying to do, and that's fine.
No.
It's your constitutional right.
You want to know what, sir? I love when everyone is super nice to me and just shows me around and nothing happens. I prefer that. And it happens quite a bit, honestly.
Okay.
This is not one of those circumstances.
Okay.
I'll show you around everywhere.
Yeah.
I
You're-
offered to do
I
that
wasn't-
because
Free roam.
it's
I was
just
10
resources.
foot in the door and I was getting beef with
Because HR
y'all.
happens to be right when you walk in the door. So
Okay.
it's not a matter of you not being able to get further.
you don't understand how
You've come a
nice
lot
other
further.
towns are.
Whatever you're forwarding in HR, I will go get right now.
All right.
Just tell me what you need.
I would like the policies on video recording in the Human Resources office.
It's actually there is no policy on
Oh,
that. other
weird.
than-
Oh my
other than
goodness.
what's on the front
How
door.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, the front door doesn't mean anything. You can put any sign. I could put a sign up that says no red hats. It don't
What
mean
else?
it's a law.
What else would
He
you
can't
like to
enforce a
recommend?
sign unless
What
there's a
else would
law
you like to
behind it.
request?
Exactly.
It's a
So if I
policy.
put a sign up that says it's a policy, it's a place for you not to record in this office, well then that's a policy.
Not a law.
Exactly. And you have neither. You have neither of
Policy
those.
is on my front door to human resources.
Show it to me.
You just recorded
No,
it.
no, no, no. That's a
It's on my-
sign. That's a sign.
That's my
New.
policy.
Okay,
Just
what's
agreed
the?
that that is a policy.
No, I didn't. You guys aren't very bad listeners. A policy and a law are two different things, correct? We can all agree on that, right? Both require some kind of number. Like you can't just put a sign up and say that's policy, right?
No.
It has to be in a book.
Yes, you
No.
No, you cannot just put a sign up and call it policy. You really think that?
I
You
don't
think
there's
that?
any point in arguing anymore,
Whoa!
Captain.
you're just
Look at the
one
confidence
yeah.
in that too.
Yeah.
He thinks he can put a sign. So you
I
think?
can.
So
Let's
you,
just-
no,
let's just-
you
let's
This
can't.
is my office.
No, it is not your office. This is the people's
Yes, it
office.
is.
You are a tyrant.
I've already been
Good
called a tyrant,
lord,
too.
dude. This is wild.
Let's
I
just
have
say-
heard so many
Scott,
bad stories
let's
about
just say let him
Sherwood.
record and
I've
then-
heard nothing bad about Sherwood. Nothing bad. I haven't heard one good thing. And I was like, let me go prove him wrong. I'm going to walk in there. I think I'm going to get showed around. Everyone seems nice around here. Wrong.
Where have you not been allowed to go show around? You can go into anywhere that the public can go. I mean,
You guys are telling me this is your office and you can put any sign up and it's policy now? It's a stupid sign you put up. Just like that stupid sign she put up there that doesn't have anything backing it up. You have to have law. You have to have some kind of something backing that sign up. And you obviously don't know what you're talking about, dude. And you're the chief? What did you say you were?
you heard me.
Thank you. I
You said
did.
you had it on recording.
I do. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Then you-
God I do. Goodness. That's embarrassing, both of y'all.
Anything else you need?
I'm gonna go upstairs and check out, I guess. I want that policy. I need that policy in writing, please. That way, if I do take this to court, I have it in writing that you gave me the policy.
You have a picture.
That's not gonna work.
That is our policy,
That-
and that's all you're going to
That is not gonna,
provided.
because you don't have it.
Okay.
Because you
You
don't
can go
have
ahead
it.
upstairs. I'm not going to argue.
Because you don't
anymore.
have it.
Goodbye.
You all just made yourself look stupid as hell.
Okay. Bye bye. We don't pass in the city hall.
That's not a swear word. And it's free speech as well, so how about that?
The sheer arrogance and stubbornness of these two projects are enough to blind someone. These people are nothing better than cockroaches hiding in their dens and thinking they are the boss. The situation is still far from over.
You hear recording?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're not coming past this door, you know.
Oh, I sure am. I already got permission.
From the mayor?
The chief. I have it on recording. I don't remember his name. He's literally right below us, and I just walked out of the room.
Okay, let's go down, please.
No, you're not going to physically touch me in any way.
I'm not, and I understand it's First Amendment.
What's your name?
My name is Robert Cameron Snyder.
And what's your
Make sure you spell it
what's your
correctly.
position here? Can you spell it for me? Spell it for me.
Robert Cameron Snyder, standard spelling.
Now that sign does say authorized personnel only, so I don't need to go past that sign.
Thank you.
But it's screwed up that y'all said go ahead, and then dude comes down to try to push me down the stairs and not let me up.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Just for
I'm
the
sorry.
record,
Yep.
I support you 100%. I just want to do it the right way.
Yes, sir. Well, so far, everyone has kind of shown that they don't know what they're doing here, and so I'm
Well,
kind
it
of fired up.
happens.
I'm a little
It
fired up.
happens. Some of us are new. Okay?
Understand? Yeah.
So, while, again, I do support you
Thank you.
110%, we just got to do it the right way.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got information we have to.
I saw that sign once I got up to the top, so I understand. I'm not going to try to go through there. Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Thanks, brother. You too.
Bye, Cameron. Thank you.
It feels almost magical to watch one of them behave nicely like they have an ulterior motive or something. But either way, the auditor finally has a positive interaction since stepping foot in the building.
Look into what you can make policy and how to do that, because that's something you might need to learn. Because you can't just throw a sign up, dude. What's weird? So I've already been through this
So
with
if I put one that said authorized personnel only, I'd be fine? That's essentially what that, okay. I'll
no,
put
no,
one that says
no.
authorized personnel
You can't
only.
do that to a public office. You can't say
That's a public
authorized
office.
That's public office upstairs?
Yeah.
Well, then I need to go in there. Let's go, man.
You can't go in there.
Shit.
ACIC is.
So you put authorized personnel in a public office. See, I figured that was because
Well, this
that
is a
wasn't a
public
public
building.
office. It's different though. There's
What would you think would be
so
up there?
restricted areas are different. Like restricted, like you can't just say
Restricted.
you can't say human resources is a restricted area. That's wild as heck. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Human resources is a restricted area to the public.
No, I won't say to the public, no, but you can't record in there.
You're literally contradicting yourself left and right.
Okay, so maybe it's time for you to leave then. If we're too stupid to understand.
I'll freaking sit down.
All right, Scott, you want to come in my office? Yeah, you can sit here in public.
Y'all are wild.
Have fun.
You're gonna be famous. Hey, you care if I look around real quick? Thanks, brother. Thank you. It'll take me like 8 seconds. You know. Cool. Thank you.
Back over in here.
There really is just nothing in here yet.
Nope, just this is where our IT department used to be, and then they moved
Oh.
upstairs where all the servers are.
Okay, I got you. So IT upstairs, is the public allowed up there?
No, I would assume not, because that's where all the city servers are that connect
Okay.
our banking information, and people probably have.
They seem confused.
I would say that any place that the public would want to go would probably be authorized to go after it had been appropriately sanitized, to make sure nothing with PII is out on it or anything like that, or upstairs if there's anything related to security systems and networks, we wouldn't want that filmed.
Gotcha. After this blood-boiling incident, Mr. Patriot has a few words to say. Then, he goes to the police department to check out some cop cars. And you would be surprised to find out how that went.
So he is a high rank, and he thinks you can just throw a sign up on a door, and he gets to enforce it. That is wild. That is exactly what we're talking about with tyrants. They think, oh, I put a sign on my door. That's law now. Go in there and you go to jail. This is my office, he said. You can't just go in a doctor's office. What a wild. Yeah, that is a private business. I can't walk in there at all. If that doctor doesn't want me in the front lobby, I can't go in the front lobby. So he obviously does not know what he's talking about. Chief and the judge. What's up? Can I check out your car, man? Heck yeah.
You're more than welcome to open the door.
All right, cool. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm Justin, by the way.
Matt.
Nice to meet you, Matt. Thanks. You think
I can kind of walk you through a little bit.
Yeah,
if
sweet.
You want.
I would love to, yeah.
So, these are brand new.
Okay.
All the ones that have 22s are all brand new units. They're all 22 models. And then, of course, if you see some that are older models,
yeah,
they're 17s, 18s, 19s.
Okay.
All of our current units have laptops, which we're able to do all of our report writing, all of our Wi-Fi.
I got a question on that topic, actually.
Yeah.
Are they able to run with the cars off just fine? Or do they reset or something for 30 minutes with the cars off?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any type of policy about leaving cars on?
Yeah, we can't have cars on.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, because gas prices way too high. They don't want us burning gases, but
that adds up. Yeah.
But yeah, man, every car has a rifle rack, of course a cage.
Can I open this back door?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bigger than they look on cops.
Oh yeah.
It's new in here too. You can still smell the new.
Oh yeah. All of these are 22 models.
Oh, you get the turbos in any of them?
I have no clue.
No.
I have no clue.
I know. I think it's usually the like the highway cops and stuff will have the turbos, and a lot of the other towns won't. But I always ask.
Yeah, we're not on the highway, so.
Right. Before wrapping his day up, the auditor decided to make a final check of the tyrant from earlier.
There she is. There she is right there. What a God. Oh, that makes me laugh, dude. I'm sorry. Goodness. I hope she looks. Please look. Please look. Yes.
The harassment continues as these next officers bully a man at a parking lot. On November 30th, Stuttgart PD Sergeant Michael Williams was called to the scene to do a welfare check after a couple was fighting, and the wife called and complained that her husband might be. But instead of checking up on the husband, the officers start violating his rights.
Hey, so your wife wanted us to check on you.
My wife?
Yeah. Are you going through something?
Yeah,
Can you put your hands out of your pocket for me? No, you're good.
Why being detained?
No. Hey, I need you to come back over here and talk to me, though. That's a order. Hey. Sir?
Yes or no?
Sir? I'm just trying to, listen, we're just doing a welfare check on you.
Yes, I'm not being detained. Yes or no?
Not right now. I need to talk to you.
Gotta get back to work.
He don't want to talk.
After Officer Haley tries talking to the husband but fails, Sergeant Michael comes and intervenes. Watch how angry he seems, like the guy has broken some sort of rule by walking away from the other officer.
Well, if you're suicidal, that is a crime.
It's a crime to be suicidal. Well, I'm not.
Well, that's not what we got.
Well, that's
Do you
not
have your
my
ID
problem.
on you?
Nope.
You're going to go to jail. Walk away.
Been taken to jail.
If you walk away from me, you're going to jail.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Obstruction. So keep arguing.
I'm being detained for what?
We got a call. We're here to talk to you. I don't care if you want to talk to us or not. So what is going on?
I'm not talking to you. Without any further question.
That's fine. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands back away.
Oh, well, you can detain me without handcuffs. I think you're just intimidating me. Alright. Front of words.
Well, go on at this route. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Do you have anything that's going to poke, stick, and stab you?
Oh,
You don't know?
probably.
Okay. If anything does stab me, that's a charge.
Really?
Really?
You're on move, Cap.
I told you something might be in there, and it might.
Sergeant Michael arrested the man for doing absolutely nothing. It's astonishing to see that these corrupt cops will go to any length just so they can protect their fragile egos.
I'm sorry, why are you searching it? Well, why are you? Because this is more than a charity stop. Yes, it is. Or, I'm obviously not obstructing you. You obviously were. Okay. Because when you walk away from us, when we're here illegally, and you were detained, that was obstruction. I didn't walk away from you. You were 100% walking away from me. At first, that was before you told me I was detained. And it will show on your body cam. What? Now you're just violating my right. Well, there's no violation of rights when you're under arrest.
In response to the situation, 2 auditors went to the Arkansas Police Department to hold them accountable for what had happened. As you would expect, not just Sergeant Michael, but the whole department was corrupted.
I wanted to make a FOIA request.
Okay. We have to have paper documentation of that. And then once we get that request, we have to send it through our city attorney and make sure it's approved.
Okay. Can I get a piece of paper from you?
Make it 2.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. It's going to come out.
Oh, okay, cool. Are there any officers here that we could speak with?
I'm not sure, but I can check that out for you.
The highest that's here would be awesome.
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I have my sergeant coming up here to speak to you.
Cool, thank you.
What?
You a sergeant?
Yes, sir.
I think you were just coming to talk to us. I hope you weren't busy doing something different. I just had a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
So we were just making a I'm Justin, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Sergeant Jackson.
We're here in reference. We're wondering about what happened with Sergeant Williams.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to talk about where he had arrested a man named Matt, I believe. Nate, sorry.
Nate Warren.
All the charges were dropped on him, but Sergeant Williams was out there making a call for service, and he didn't want to talk to him, and he ended up arresting him. You know, did he get retrained after that in any way?
That I'm not aware of. We work opposite shifts, so right now he's on nights and I'm on days. So the way they got it set up when we work our schedules is that we never interact with those.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because we work 4-1-4, but we actually work 4 to a shift. So whenever we come to work, we usually work. We have a 4 set on days and a 4 set that work nights. So when we're working, he's off.
Gotcha.
And when he's working, I'm off.
Would you have done it the same way? Do you believe that it's okay to arrest someone that refuses to talk to police?
That'd be a kind of a comment, but unlikely. They was here for a welfare call, so.
Well, this is something that the public wants to know. Is that just something that Sergeant Williams does, or is that Stuttgart Police in general?
No, that's not Stuttgart Police in general.
So you wouldn't arrest someone just because they don't want to speak with an officer?
Well, therefore, me not knowing the call that he was called on, but it was a welfare check from what I'm understanding.
Well, let's say that circumstance. Would you have arrested him as well, like Sergeant Williams did?
You've seen the video, have you?
I have.
Have you?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay.
Would you have arrested him, or what would you have done?
I mean, just me, my experience, if I'm going there for a welfare check, as long as I see he's okay, that's my own thing.
Right.
Notice how the sergeant hesitates to answer the questions. If he was really sorry for what had happened, he would have made that clear through his answers, but this was all an act to save face, and nothing else. When the auditor asked him a few questions about the Constitution, his act starts breaking down.
What does the thin blue line flag mean to you?
To serve and protect my community.
Serve and protect your community?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I gave you an American flag, well, you're wearing an American flag.
Yes, sir. I'm upholding the Constitution. You know, I'm not violating anybody right
Love it. Love it. No pressure if you don't know it, but do you know the 5 key elements of the First Amendment? I'm only asking you because I think you know it. Most people can't just name off the top of their head on the spot, so.
You said uphold the Fifth Amendment?
The First Amendment. There's 5 elements. The acronym is RAPS, R-A-P-P-S. So religion, assembly, and then PPS.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know it, but off the top of my head, I've got a lot of things going on. But
no worries, man. I appreciate you being honest. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. And you have a good day.
You too. I'm sorry. What was your first name?
Paige.
Paige. Thank you, Paige. I'm Justin. Have a good one.
All charges against the man were ultimately dropped, but Sergeant Williams appeared to have not received any retraining or discipline, at least none that the department was willing to disclose. Arresting and apparently suing a man for not wanting to talk is absolutely ridiculous, but watch this next case where 2 corrupt officers try to ID a man for simply filming and get put in their place.
You don't want to go that way either?
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions.
On March 22nd, an auditor named Justin went to Clinton, Arkansas in Van Buren County to film the area, a completely legal activity. But as he got there, an uneducated police officer attempted to ID him for filming in public. The situation then escalated when the lieutenant called for the sheriff.
Under here, I wonder what's that about. Is this your personal vehicle?
Yes, it is.
How come you're parked up under here?
Because I rent that space and have a salon here. Why are you videoing cars out here?
Is this the police station?
Yes.
So you have a salon on the same building as the police station?
Who are you?
Is that what's happening? Who are you, lady?
How about you talk to the owner of the building?
Oh, I don't care. I'll talk to whoever.
Right.
So this is half police station, half beauty salon?
There's multiple renters inside here.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what are we doing?
Cool.
I'm the owner.
You're the owner of the building?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't work for the police station, you just own the building and the police station is renting a spot out from you?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, if the police station is renting a spot out from you, then that makes this public property. So I'm just working on a story in public property is what I'm doing.
Okay. For what though?
Working on a story. Like, what does anyone work on stories for?
But what's the story for?
Well, I can't tell you that. You'll just have to wait till it's published. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Solomon Police Department, what's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
Did you have somebody I can say?
No, sir. I don't.
No. Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states. So
there is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit, and I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either?
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Do not think, there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There is no such thing. That is a term.
Okay.
That is a...
Let me explain something to you.
Watch how the officer's attitude changes when the auditor mentions he might lose his job. These corrupt officers care about nothing except keeping their power. But the auditor is no beginner. What he does next to the officer will make you question the validity of the law enforcement system.
This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now.
Okay.
So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid.
Okay.
So you can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yep.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't threaten to arrest me if I don't give you my ID.
I didn't threaten to
You
arrest
just did, brother.
No,
that's not correct.
Provide some identified
Get a lawyer out here. If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean, it's
you are
no.
If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we see
what's the Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. No, that's the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First
Amendment.
Bro, what's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right, just
oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
no, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment is. There's 5 elements. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it. You need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the First or the Fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, they're locking me out? Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day, or you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit. And you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day. Not just because there's a guy with a camera. So you better open this door and let me come in, and we can get this over with. Why are you guys so scared of someone with a camera? What are you hiding?
The lieutenant not only walked away mid-conversation, but he also locked the auditor out of the police department. This is what a coward looks like. They try to appear big, but scatter as soon as they face someone who speaks back. Nonetheless, this is just the beginning, because the real event was yet to happen.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Good.
All right, I can come in now? They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have... what's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
Oh, you're the sheriff. Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good to meet you, Justin.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
We
all monitor the radio traffic.
Hey, dude. Hey, hold on. Before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them on. I have them on video calling the sheriff down here. This lady right here. Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here. So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't want to talk to you either, dude.
If we get a call,
just be real. Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in here?
Be a real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here causing a problem.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly,
I told you my name's Justin like 6 times, dude.
Okay.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you. Okay. You have to have reasonable, or you have to have. No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people.
Again, if you call
no, this is public. This is public property.
If you cause a disturbance,
this is public property.
Were
Were you parking your cop cars back there? Then it's public. It's public. I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But until then, as long as you're civil, everything's good.
Back there too.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
If you think the sheriff improved things, you're gravely mistaken. The sheriff was as corrupt and stupid as the lieutenant. He blatantly tried to gaslight the auditor, making what could have been a simple conversation into a power war.
Just like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every
amendment. Dude, I know them by heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. Do you and you all sign? Did no?
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to read it.
Did you?
With it,
all right, I'm about to own you.
Where you can
get ready, brother. Get ready.
You get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No, but that is what all police do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No,
you're lying.
It is required.
No,
if you didn't,
and to the right because you don't know. You're making
it
up.
Listen. So you didn't swear an oath. So you didn't swear an oath.
I'm gonna tell you, you're being.
You can call me whatever you want. Answer me this. Did you sign it? Did you swear an oath to the Constitution?
That's where you're wrong.
He says he didn't. So you did. This sheriff, he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath to it.
That's what you believe. You're gonna have to get out. If you continue,
yes, ma'am.
Becomes disorderly, I explained to you at that point it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid. I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering.
You walk around thinking that you have no duty to the Constitution.
The people, the residents
the
of Van Buren
Constitution.
County. Do you live
the
in
Constitution.
Van Buren County?
The Constitution.
Do you live here in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you get federal taxes? Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You don't get. No, you can't. That's freedom of speech. That is. That's freedom of speech. This is ridiculous. Y'all should be embarrassed right now, dude. Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
Again.
Go back to your office. You're
the
dismissed.
people of Van Buren County.
You listen.
If you don't live here,
one thing you need to go home knowing is you serve the Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. You serve the Constitution.
So you come here from out of town, and you go town to town, and you try to do some type of a constitutional audit just to try to engage police officers. Is that what you're doing? Because you're bored.
Is that what it is?
You've got nothing better to do.
More assuming. You're free to go.
You're a free.
You're free to go. You are not detained. You're free to go.
You're not detained.
You're not detained. I know I'm not, because I know the law.
I know I'm not, because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep.
You don't even know what the Constitution is to believe in it.
You don't know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution. Get out of my face if you think that. You think Arkansas law supersedes it? Do you think Arkansas law supersedes it? Answer the question, yes or no. Do you think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution, Maddox? Maddox, do you think that Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution? That should be an easy question. You should be proud to say hell no.
There was no limit to what this guy was willing to do to soothe his bruised ego. It's like he had an image in the eyes of his subordinates that he needed to protect. This is what happens when you let power and greed take over and forget your actual job.
Stop over talking me for 2 seconds, dude. Let me just finish my f***ing sentence. This is annoying as hell. Let me finish my sentence.
I apologize for getting under your skin.
Let me finish my sentence. Can you not talk for 2 seconds? Good Lord. No, you don't. I'm trying to tell you that you don't.
Get angry.
God damn, dude, you're so dumb. You can't stop interrupting anybody. You're a disgrace.
You just spoke for 5 minutes straight.
You wouldn't let me get a whole sentence out without talking over me. This whole time.
Which has nothing to do with the Constitution. It just means
it absolutely does.
Getting pissed off
because you don't know it. Because you don't know it.
No,
and you think I'm wrong because I'm saying the Constitution is it. You think I'm wrong by saying the Constitution supersedes Arkansas state law. That is mind-blowing, and it does piss me off.
Arkansas Constitution. I did not say Arkansas.
Okay.
So you can record your video and you can play
Same
that
thing.
back.
Say it for me.
I said the Arkansas Constitution
supersedes.
Is what I said.
So you think
you just lied when you said
no.
I said Arkansas law. You just lied.
I think you said law, but I'll just agree to agree. I'll agree to disagree. Listen, I'll agree to disagree. You said Constitution. Fine. That's still wrong, brother. That's still wrong. 5 years old.
I'm dealing with a 5-year-old. So
this is your boss, Maddox. Your boss.
I bring myself down to
he is.
I
can see it on his face. He's embarrassed for who he's working for right now.
You admitted to me that you work.
I can see it on Maddox's face, dude.
So you're here doing a constitutional audit because you're bored.
It's not more time on my hands. I don't have 2 seconds of spare time. Any spare time I have, I do something.
I enjoyed coming down here just because I overheard.
Then go back to your office, bro. I've dismissed you 12 times.
I dismissed you the same amount of times.
You can't dismiss me.
I did. I said you're free to go. You were never being detained.
Can't do it.
You were never detained.
You can't dismiss me.
At this point, the sheriff was no better than a 5-year-old. He was trying to get back at someone he served, and he had no self-control as he continuously talked over the auditor. What a complete disgrace.
But I did come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful.
Cool. So now that you see that it's no disturbance, you're dismissed.
Thank you for dismissing me.
Do the walk of shame. Get back to your boss, or get back to your job, brother.
Again, this is a city police department. When I heard disturbance at the city police department, I come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful encounter.
And you ruined it, man. You were going to be the savior. So this was going to be a perfect video of the sheriff coming down here and straightening things out, but it wasn't. It was a sheriff coming down here and looking dumber than the police officer that called the sheriff down here to begin with.
It's a random, what you call a constitutional audit.
So, that's not all I do, but that is kind of what today is. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. But that's serving your country by trying to surprise a police department or a sheriff's office and walk in and go.
So you obviously don't know the purpose of it. My number one purpose.
And you just said when I post this.
My number one purpose is to make change. So, for example, there are 3 towns in Arkansas that have retrained their entire police department because of me.
Okay.
And I had a lawsuit that I could have filed.
What you're telling me
Now, hold
right
on a
now
second.
is, though, that you are operating on fear of lawsuits. You're actually trying to make change.
Dude, no.
by fear
Let
of
me finish my
lawsuits.
sentence for once, and you'd understand what I'm saying. I chose not to. It wasn't even a hard decision. And what I wanted instead was for retraining on the police department. And guess what? That entire police department got retrained on the First and Fourth Amendment. And that's what I wanted. And I made change. And guess what? Now they do it annually, or every 6 months. They just do it because I was there. And I've even gone back and talked to them after, and they openly admit, thank you for coming up here and doing that. Yes, that was a weird day, but it made a lot of good change. And now every 6 months we train our officers on the First and Fourth Amendment and reasonable articulable suspicion and so on, when we didn't before. And so now I'm saving you from lawsuits. And so I'm educating the police department or the sheriff's office. I'm educating the people in that town as well.
Well, if that was your goal, and
that is my goal.
And interrupted your goal with the police department, I apologize.
That is my goal.
Okay.
And I can show you videos where I've done that already. That's my whole goal.
If I interrupted,
As soon as the sheriff realized that this man was not ordinary, he backed off immediately and tried to control the damage he had caused, but it was too late.
Yeah, you came in proving the stupidity of the sheriff's office too.
No, I came in to ensure.
Within
that this
5
is a
seconds, you
peaceful
said.
encounter.
Within 5 seconds, you said Arkansas supersedes federal. That is the stupidest thing a sheriff could say.
Okay, you just made a generalized statement.
What did you say
Arkansas
then? You say it.
supersedes
You say it
federal.
how
That's
you
what
said it.
just said.
You say it how you
I
said it.
Arkansas Constitution.
Still
is what
wrong.
I
That's
said.
still wrong, dude. That's wrong.
And I didn't say supersedes. I said we have to abide by.
Do you want to
city,
go back?
county,
No.
and state.
You said it overrules. Your best bet is just to admit you said it and to learn from it and not to lie. Because now you're a liar too.
First
It's
of all,
one thing to be wrong. It's another to lie.
You instructed me to admit when you have your video, you can sit down and play that.
I'm
back
trying to
later.
help you, dude. I'm trying to help you.
I came into office in 2023. Van Buren County never had body cameras. Do you know why I got body cameras? Because I also worked at the police department and had a body camera the whole time I worked here.
So you got
With every encounter.
you got 1 point back for getting them body cameras whenever they didn't have them.
We've got brand new dash cameras. This county never wanted cameras.
I noticed that, and
Yeah.
and I know they're new,
Now,
so
the
I
city
appreciate
had
that.
them, and I worked here for many years. I used cameras every day, and it kept us out of lawsuits.
That's
And it
so
protected
cameras
the citizens and the
because
departments.
cameras don't lie.
There you go.
We've calmed down a little bit. We got in each other's face. It's over. I'll shake your hand if you will.
What was the first name?
Yours. I'm a bad.
I'm Aaron.
Oh, I'm Justin.
Justin.
Yeah. Is there anything else you need of me?
No, we're good.
I won't dismiss you. I'm going to do one more little lap in that room right there. I'm obviously not going
And I
to.
will say before I leave, if
Yeah.
you want to come to the sheriff's office, we are open 24 hours.
I will be there. Well, I'll see you up there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you guys. Thanks, Eric.
After Justin posted the video on his YouTube channel, people called the police department to file complaints against the lieutenant, which led to his discipline almost immediately. And within 20 days of Justin's visit, the lieutenant was demoted to officer, and his pay was also reduced, in addition to other things that were laid out in the letter of reprimand by the chief. As mentioned in the reprimand, the lieutenant resigned prior to the reprimand's issuance. This chief has set the perfect example by taking immediate action so corrupt cops can be caught and we can have a healthier law enforcement system. Sometimes these tyrant cops get talked down by a simple guy with a camera. Being recorded is what they fear the most.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't record just people who seems rude.
What you got? Put that on TV?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
You're making some easy money, then.
That's not really easy, to be honest.
Copblock.org?
Yeah. I'm not cop block, I'm independent.
Oh, okay.
See ya. You too. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. This car followed me and took a picture of my license plate. I'm pretty sure it was this car. I can video anywhere here, and the guy told me to park right there.
Okay, well, come here. Let me show you something.
What? Just tell me what it is. I don't need to follow you. I read that, and the guy told me I could park right there, and I can video anywhere here.
Watch how this next officer gets shut up by this courageous auditor. This is how all of us must act, to have courage in the face of people who want to steal our rights.
No, this is public property. And the reason I came back here is because someone followed me and came and took a picture of my license plate when I left here. This is public property. I have a First Amendment right to video and photograph. To video.
Leave this property, ma'am.
I have a First Amendment right to be here. Like I can walk in the lobby.
Right to be out front.
Someone told me I could. You need to quit. Why are you getting so close to me?
Why are you?
I'm backing up from you.
Okay. I'm trying to get you to back up that way.
I can walk anywhere on here.
No,
It's a First Amendment right. Yeah, I can. And I parked here with permission. Someone told me to.
Okay.
When I didn't pass that sign.
Someone was wrong.
It was an officer. Was it you who told me I could park there? One of the officers just told me to when I pulled over there because I didn't want to go past that sign. Go in the lobby and do it, and I can do it right here. And I can take video of you.
You can do it out there.
I can do it anywhere on this property.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You need to walk that way.
This is a First Amendment right here.
No, it's not.
You know, also...
Your First Amendment right is out there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is... That's a request. That does not change my First Amendment right to video public property and to walk on it. Now, if you don't want me parked there, I won't. But one of the officers told me to.
Okay.
I'm telling you to move the vehicle, so get in the car and move, please.
Okay, I'll move it right there. You need to quit, man. Why are you getting all up on me?
Where's your vehicle?
Why?
I don't care what your vehicle is. I just need you to get it for that.
Yeah, I'll move my vehicle. But I'm going to video here all I want to.
No, you're going to leave.
Hey, this is the First Amendment, right? Arkansas Code 21-1-106. Look at that. That's Arkansas Code. Little Rock Police, you have General Order 19 that says I can do this. But the most important thing is the First Amendment. You need to leave me alone.
The First Amendment does not grant you the ability to go wherever you want.
On public property. That's what this is public property.
This area is restricted to authorized personnel.
No, it's not.
You can go out there.
There
you can go
is
in
not.
The front door.
It is
You're
not. This is public property.
Okay.
The officer begins realizing that maybe this is not someone he should be messing with, as she knows her rights. But this still doesn't make him quit. In fact, he gets even more controlling.
Okay.
You need to go that way.
I'm going to walk around again.
You already did.
I'm going to do it again.
No, you're not.
You are screwing up, sir. Get your hands off of me.
Don't walk where I told you not to.
Arkansas Code and Little Rock General Order 19. Here, I got it in my pocket.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Tobler.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Just stop it. Always want to give directives.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Stop it. You don't like being recorded? You're a public servant, aren't you?
What is the public recording of police activity?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can record police activity.
Yeah, First Amendment.
Where does
I
it
can
say
anywhere
you can go
on public property. Look at
Show
the
me.
Arkansas Code.
Show me where it says.
21-1-106. Look at it.
You got a copy of it? You said you had a copy of it.
Nope. This is the General Order 19,
Okay,
and that's all you need because you've many policies already.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
This is as far as you go. You need to go back up on the curb.
You are not going to violate my First Amendment right. And you will not have qualified immunity if you keep on. I'm telling you, it won't work in your favor in the long run.
Ma'am.
Sir.
Step back, please.
I'm going to walk around on this public property. That's what I'm going to do. I have a right to do it. Yeah, get the major.
After this, the corrupt cop stood there in front of her silently. That's how arrogant and dumb some of these officers are. Instead of doing their job correctly, they waste their time harassing people.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Quiller, 27107.
Thank you. You're an arrogant, egotistical. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll just be a minute.
Finally, the officer quits when his supervisor asks him to go back in and makes him realize that he messed up badly. If it weren't for the supervisor, the corrupt cop would have stood there the whole day. These kinds of officers need a special class where they are taught how to keep their egos in check while interacting with the public. If you think this interaction was crazy, watch this next case where corrupt Mexican officers are schooled when they mess with the wrong guy. On October 25th, 2019, another YouTuber named Gavin Syme posted a video of him confronting officers while he was out photographing in Tequisquiapan, Mexico. The cop's reaction to the entire situation is highly alarming. Most of the conversation was in Spanish, so we've added subtitles so you can tag along, clearly.
¿Por qué buscar la bolsa? ¿Por qué buscar la bolsa?
A ver, no le entiendo.
¿Por qué buscar en la bolsa?
¿Perdón?
¿Por qué buscar?
Ah, mira, estamos haciendo un dispositivo de seguridad. Tenemos reportes de que se ha estado moviendo distribuidores de marihuana.
Marihuana no es ilegal en México.
¿Perdón?
Marihuana no es ilegal en México.
No. No.
La Constitución dice no buscar las bolsas sin razón, ¿no?
Bueno, según la Constitución nos permite hacer inspecciones a personas.
No. Nada.
Permítame nada más. Déjeme terminar mi labor y ahorita lo atiendo. ¿Sale?
Es el derecho a no buscar.
¿Es su familiar? Mira, no hay nada. Ahora sí, dígame que puedo ayudarle, caballero.
¿Por qué molesta a la gente?
No es una molestia. Dígame si a los jóvenes les molesta.
No. ¿Qué es la crema?
A ver, no lo entiendo.
¿Qué es la violación?
No hay una violación.
Well, entonces la Constitución dice la gente es seguro en las bolsas y la propiedad. No buscar es ilegal a buscar la propiedad sin
¿En qué
justificación.
artículo dice eso, caballero?
¿Mande?
¿En qué lugar dice eso?
No, la Constitución de México dice.
Ok, ¿usted conoce el Código Nacional de Procedimientos Penales?
¿Mande?
¿Usted conoce el Código Nacional de Procedimientos Penales?
Esta no es una investigación, esta es una violación sin razón.
Usted tiene todo el derecho, ponga su denuncia en el lugar que usted le convenga. Le voy a pedir de favor.
Solo, por favor, no buscar la bolsa sin razón, es la ley.
Solamente, permítame hacer mi labor. Si usted interfiere, es una falta administrativa y puede arrestarlo.
Tú interfieres con la gente, señor.
Si usted me interfiere en mi labor...
¿Entiendo la Constitución de México? ¿Entiendo la Constitución de México?
Retírese, caballero, únicamente...
No entiendo todo.
Si usted interfiere en mi labor...
Más despacio, por favor.
Okay.
¿Habla inglés?
No. Si usted interfiere en mi labor...
No, solo observa por la seguridad de la gente. Sí.
Escúcheme.
Porque es mucho corrupción en México, ¿no?
Escúcheme. Si usted interfiere con la labor, yo estoy facultado para arrestarlo únicamente. ¿Sí?
No, ya basta.
The officer has never had someone speak to him like that, but this is just the beginning because the officers keep defending their corruption until the very end.
Por la seguridad de la gente, porque tú no respetas la ley y la Constitución de México. Este es el problema.
¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde? ¿En qué parte de la Constitución?
Por favor, respeta los derechos de la gente.
Aquí estoy para salvaguardar a las personas. Si usted interfiere en esa labor y ni siquiera me da un argumento
Simplemente no,
legal.
señor.
Ok, retírese, caballero.
Okay. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Si quieres. Retírese, caballero, por favor.
Sí, pásale. Es tu derecha,
Adelante. Camílenle, muchachos, por favor. Ya puedes retirarte. ¿Mande?
¿Tu nombre?
Soy el oficial Luis Rojo Almaraz, policía municipal del municipio de Tequisquiapan.
¿Y tu nombre?
Ya se lo acabo de decir, caballero.
No, tu nombre.
¿Y qué?
Tu nombre.
Soy el oficial Luis Rojo.
Luis Rojo, ok. Entiendo.
¿Algo
¿Y
más?
él?
Pregúntale a él.
¿Qué es el nombre de él?
Permítame una identificación, caballero. Le voy a pedir de favor que se identifique conmigo. Yo ya me identifiqué, solicito, permítame su identificación.
¿Eso es normal?
Sí, no, es que siempre llegan aquí y se llevan a los chavos sin razones.
Sí. ¿Sin razones normalmente?
Nomás que porque estás vagando en la calle y ya te sube y vas a mirar el video.
No me gusta. Similar problema en la policía de Estados Unidos. Sin accountabilidad.
This just shows us that police corruption is not a small problem. It's a deep and global issue that affects millions of lives. Coming back to the cops, they went away for a while, but it was far from over because now they wanted the auditor's ID.
Oye, caballero, le voy a pedir de favor que me permita sus datos.
¿Dónde es tus datos?
Aquí los tengo que tomar. Si usted está tomando una grabación, yo necesito sus datos para verificar el uso que se le va a llevar.
Buenas tardes.
Ahí está. ¿Cuál es el miedo?
So here's the deal. They're searching these kids' bags. They see this a lot with the young people, where they search the bags without legal authorization. And then if people try to hold them accountable, they start acting like they're interfering. Same kind of BS that we get in the USA. But the Constitution is really clear on this. There was some kids standing around there, and they understood it. And the kids standing around understood it. They were kind of nodding like, yeah, they do this to us all the time. Because this is a school here. So people hang out here, and the cops come down here. They search people's bags illegally. And the key is just to start holding them accountable. They're a lot less aggressive here if you just tell them no. You just kind of got to stand up to them, and you just got to stand your ground. But ultimately, more people need to be filming, just holding them accountable, just having conversations about this, and that'll make all the difference. Señor, no molésteme, por favor. Pásale. Yo no molesto tú, solo preguntas para ti. Eso es ridiculoso.
Ok, motivo por el cual no porta placa delantera.
El problema es la policía en Tequis roba la placa, señor.
Le robaron la placa.
Tu policías robaron las placas.
Mis policías robaron su placa.
Sí, totalmente.
¿Dónde fue esto?
Aquí, en Querétaro.
¿Ya levantaron
Siempre.
denuncia?
¿Mande?
¿Ya levantaron una denuncia?
Señor, ¿quieres molestarme? Necesito hablar inglés.
No hablo inglés.
No es mi problema. Okay. Tú molestas a mí.
Yo necesito saber por qué no porta una placa. Según el reglamento de tránsito marca que no puede circular con una placa.
Gracias.
The corrupt cop cannot let it go. He keeps coming back and harassing the poor guy, but eventually he realizes that he is barking up the wrong tree.
See, he's trying to mess with. They steal the plates in town too. And if somebody's without a plate, they harass them after, they stole the plate, right? So.
Gracias, señor.
Buenas noches. There's more of a politeness, right? So if they're going to be nice, I'll be nice. I just don't like them. What I don't like seeing here, and the reason, I was just walking out doing street photography tonight, but the main reason is it's frustrating. I keep seeing them search the kids' bags and stuff, and the young people around here especially, because you see it more there with the young people, the teenagers. There's this idea that, oh, you're young, you have no rights, right? You just have to do as you're told. It's really important. Es muy importante por la chicos y las chicas y la gente de México, entiendo. La derecha, la policía no tienen un derecho por violaciones de la Constitución, de los derechos de la gente, y necesito grabar video, necesito hablar, necesito hacer más accountabilidad por las policías en el mundo todo.
Whether it's Spanish or English, humbling corrupt officers is universally understood. While some corrupt pigs are fended off by words, others take harassment to the next level.
Out to try to start trouble or make scenes. I'm just trying to make it back home.
You about to be... You're in You're resisting arrest.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're under arrest for interfering. You're interfering arrest.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're Quit. Here, I'll get you another one.
That's arrest.
Why you gotta fight like that, man? What is wrong?
Shut the fuck up.
We might have to do 3, man.
3?
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable that these animals would do something to a mentally disabled man. According to the lawsuit that Kenneth filed, one deputy delivered at least 2 knee strikes to the plaintiff's left upper shoulder, while another deputy said, "With a closed fist, I delivered 1 strike to the subject's meaty portion of the left thigh."
We need your help, buddy.
Why'd you do that?
Pissed himself.
Oh, all right.
Sit up. Sit up.
And when we tried to guide you back in, you tensed up on us, okay? That's what people do when they either want to fight or run.
I am not going to fight or run.
Making someone go through such pain and misery simply because they tensed up, that's the epitome of corruption. These officers belong in cages, not on the streets. Just take a look at how they laughed at the poor guy after the incident was over.
He was like in special ed classes growing up with me.
Oh, did you get hit?
All I see is they're like, come up here. I was like, well, get out of the goddamn way.
You pulled a Mason.
See, you guys got to learn, like I did on that traffic stop with Pierre when we were trying to get the guy out of the car and I knew Pierre was there. I just took 1 step to the side.
The suit states the plaintiff spent 16 days in the hospital, including 4 days in the ICU. Additionally, the suit alleges negligence and gross negligence, common law liability for false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, defamation, abuse of process, and intentional and reckless infliction of emotional distress. The Greenville County Sheriff's Office declined to comment on the lawsuit. It's wild to see deputies harass a mentally unstable individual like that. What's even crazier is when the officers blatantly try to get bribes out of suspects, as they did in this next case.
This, okay?
This event took place in Mexico when the local police stopped an American man for having an expired registration, but the reality was a lot different because the man's registration was actually good for another 8 months.
Hola, señor.
Porque no trae su verificación y trae doble registro vehicular. Lo molesta con su tarjeta de circulación.
¿Habla inglés? No, I have insurance. Insurance, this registration.
Tarjeta de circulación, no trae su verificación,
sí,
no circula, es motivo de infracción. ¿Está a nombre de usted? ¿Es de empresa Traslux? A ver, le explico, no trae verificación su vehículo.
No habla.
Te lo estoy parando. Fumado rojo, marzo, abril, las verificaciones.
Calendar verification, yes.
No trae verificación, es motivo de infracción.
No infraction.
Infracción. Por no verificar en su periodo de verificación correspondiente al calendario de estado o lugar de circulación, estados contemplados en el acuerdo de la verificación obligatoria, Aguascalientes, 6,200 pesos.
6,200
pesos.
620.
Sí.
$62 infraction.
Sí, 6,200 de infracción. No trae la verificación.
For this? For
sí.
this?
6,200.
No habla.
6,200 de multa. Dinero en cash, dinero, 6,200.
Yeah, dinero.
Ajá, 6,200.
Pesos, 620 pesos to continue.
Ajá.
Infraction?
La infracción es de 6,200. Esta es la infracción. Por no verificar.
And what is the matter with this problema?
Sí, tiene problema por no verificar. Es una multa de 6,200. Entonces, necesito su licencia.
I don't know if I have $62. Do you have a receipt?
At this point, the man thinks he has to pay $62 for an infraction and asks for a receipt as well. But what he fails to realize is that the officer is asking for a bribe, and in exchange, he will let him go.
Man, you're killing me, man. You have a receipt?
No, son 6,200.
640. I feel like I'm getting shook down. No, you get a receipt?
Sí.
A receipt?
6,200 de multa.
600.
No, 6,200. No. 6,200 de multa.
What?
O sea, es una infracción de 6,200. Chécale a ver si.
What? Right? 6,000.
6,000. Son 6,000. Aquí son 600. Son 6,200.
Times 100. 6,000.
Sí. 6,200 pesos.
No, I don't have that. This is it.
¿Cuánto traes?
What?
¿Traes los 6,200?
I don't have. You say. Okay. Un momento, please. So you say 6,000. 400. That'd be $640. 6,000 on. See, budget rental.
The man soon realizes that if he doesn't pay the cop, he will have to pay 6,400 pesos, which is equivalent to about $500 US.
Sí, a ver.
Is the budget?
Del dinero, cash. ¿Traes los 6,200?
And what, this? This? Okay.
Sin mente. A ver.
What?
Así nada más los 600. Vete. Código 8. Código 8. Ticket. Código 8.
Un momento.
Código 8. Código 8.
Go.
Sí.
Dude, I just got totally raped by the police, dude. Hola, Mexico! Viva la Mexico!
It's wild to think that officers like these are out in the open doing this to hundreds, if not thousands of people daily. And this cop was unfortunate enough to get caught red-handed, but there are thousands of others whom we will never see or hear about. It is unbelievable that an officer would do such a thing. But in this next case, the officer does something even more strange when he pulls over a guy for having a loud exhaust.
If I see you in the city again, I'm gonna arrest you. And I'm going to tow your car, do you understand?
On September 21st, 2021, a YouTuber named Lil David Garcia posted a video on his YouTube channel showing an incident that happened to him while he was visiting California. The officer made a huge mistake, but was too arrogant to admit it.
License, registration, insurance, please. Yeah. Hey, David, the reason why I pulled you over is for your loud exhaust. Okay. Any reason why it's so loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's modified.
It's modified?
Yeah.
What'd you do to modify it?
Just an exhaust.
Just an exhaust?
Just a catback exhaust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, turn your vehicle off.
Oh my god. Here we go again.
Noises, it sounds like SpongeBob.
The SpongeBob boots.
Is it him? It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same one. He's gonna take out a little sound meter. He's gonna do a little sound test.
I mean, why is he even doing it? You have to.
It wasn't the officer's first time pulling over this guy. He had already done it before, but the difference this time was that he was no longer a resident of California. He had actually moved to Arizona. This meant the officer couldn't say anything about the loud exhaust, as Arizona allows its residents to have these kinds of exhaust systems.
Okay. Emergency brake on. Go ahead and start it. I'm going to have you bring it up to 3,500 RPMs. I'm going to have you hold it, and then I'm going to have you let off of it, okay? Okay. Go ahead and bring it up to 3,500. Go ahead and shut it off. So you're at 106.2 decibels. Okay. Okay, legal limit is 95.
95?
Yeah. Okay. So your catback mod has boosted that up, okay?
After this incident, the YouTuber moved out of California, so he didn't have to face this again. But, as luck would have it, he was in the same situation with the exact same cop.
Oh, he's taking pictures. Taking pictures of my tires. I'm gonna remember this car.
Good, how are you?
Oh, he's getting the angles. He got them angles. He's like, what else do I see? He's like, yup, that's the one. Wait, I need a little closer up.
Hi, David. You're being cited for loud exhaust and modification of the emissions, which are in violation of California emission standards. You're being state refereed. You got two options. Okay, you can either drive the vehicle straight home where you live or to a repair shop. If you are found driving the vehicle again, you will be arrested and the vehicle will be towed.
Well, I'm from Arizona. My friend's an officer. He told me that you're allowed to be in California for 10 days.
That's untrue.
Yes.
Anyhow, you're being cited. Not admission of guilt, just promised to appear in court. Just need a signature here. Where do you live in California?
California or Arizona?
California.
I don't live in California. I live in Arizona.
Oh, you live in California?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I moved.
This is the second time I've pulled you over.
Yeah, I know. I moved after that because of you.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to deal with this.
You can't continue to drive the same vehicle in the same city after you've been refereed once. Okay, so I'm not towing your vehicle today. I'm cutting you a break. But if I see you in the city again, I'm going to arrest you and I'm going to tow your car. Do you understand?
I'm allowed to
You're not
visit.
allowed.
I'm allowed to visit California.
No, you're not. Anyhow, if you're gonna drive this vehicle, it's a violation of emissions. You need to tow the vehicle. It cannot be on the roadway. Do you understand? Okay. Hang tight. All right, you've done this before, so make sure you go to the state referee, get the vehicle back into compliance before you go to court. Court date's at the bottom.
Well, I'm from Arizona, so.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
No questions.
The worst part about these officers is their arrogance. They make mistakes, but then double down on them even after realizing they might be wrong. This is what corruption does. It makes you blind to your own toxic behavior.
I have something on this ticket that I just saw right now. Look at this.
Alright, so muffler required to be properly maintained, air pollution control device, state referee sign off only. And then look at this one at the bottom. Fenders and mudguards required. I am lost right now. I got my fenders. I don't have a hood, but I have fenders. And mudguards, these don't even come with mudguards to begin with. It's not a rally car, it's not a truck, it's not a semi. The only type of mudguards they make for these cars is like one little plastic piece that just goes right here, and then another one that goes right here, but like write anything down to just make me pay more fines or something. It's pretty messed up, but yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. The courtroom is gonna think this is pretty dumb. They're probably still gonna give me like a correction fee for it, which is gonna be $25. They're gonna be like, all right, did you get it corrected? And I'll be like, what do you mean corrected? Like, I've always had fenders and mudguards. So they're gonna be like, okay, just pay $25. Just so they can make me pay $25 still. Watch, I know it. The dealership gets some fluids and stuff, so that was like a 2-hour drive on the way there. Probably about like 4 motorcycle cops behind me, and they just drove by me. They didn't care. I'm like Gilly over here, little Gilberto. They didn't want to let me go. Just doesn't want to feel like he lost. If he doesn't give me some sort of citation, you know, because he gave me one in the past, and he just wants to prove a point. He's just out here trying to harass me, telling me that he's gonna arrest me next time. He's gonna impound my car. We still had a lot of fun today. I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna let this thing ruin my day, you know.
These corrupt cops are ridiculous with their power games. The YouTuber was absolutely right. The cop did all of this to protect his giant ego. Fortunately, the YouTuber captured and released his games for everyone to see. If you think this is just an isolated event and the cop probably hates loud cars, then watch this next case, where an officer arrested a man for no apparent reason.
Nope, get out of here, man. Don't fucking touch me. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't commit no crime.
In a shocking video released by the Alberta Rights Media YouTube channel, an officer can be seen harassing a man for sitting in a car peacefully. The interaction starts pretty smoothly, but then the officer decides to get aggressive and all hell breaks loose.
Hi there, how are you today? We got a call about you.
Me? For what?
Because you're videotaping people leaving the parking lot, so they think it's suspicious.
Oh my gosh.
So do you have your license, registration, insurance for this vehicle, sir?
Sorry, have I committed a crime?
Yep.
I've committed a crime?
Yep.
And what crime would that be?
You're being suspicious, so we're investigating.
Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It's neither of those two things.
What's your
this
name
isn't
and badge
the US.
number?
62260, Constable Smith.
Okay, sweetheart. And what would you like today, cupcake?
Your license, registration, and insurance for the vehicle.
No, not gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
Okay. You
It
tell
is.
yourself that.
You can leave me alone, man. I'm here absolutely doing nothing wrong.
You've been called in as a suspicious person, so
I
I'm
haven't.
going to...
Have I committed any crime?
I don't know.
The officer is acting weird and has no idea what he is talking about. The man being accused initially plays along and is surprisingly polite, but what happens next changes everything.
Okay, license, registration, insurance, please.
Absolutely not.
The problem is now you've been called in, so we have to do an investigation.
Yeah, you do your investigation, sir. I'm not stopping you from that. You can do that. What's your name and badge number?
Constable Neufeld, regimental number 609.
All right. So as your officer just explained, he said because I'm filming,
That's
which
what
is
he
my
called you in.
constitutional Canadian Charter of Rights, constitutional. I'm engaged in a constitutional activity. He cannot deem this a crime. If he wants to take it there and escalate it, we absolutely can. But this little cupcake right here ain't gonna do shit.
No. See.
I rolled down my window to talk to you to let you know that I mean no ill will or no harm. That's it. But you know what? If he's gonna escalate it, then I'm not gonna be nice to you.
But he hasn't. Like
He has. He just told me that I've committed a crime.
No, I don't.
This little here just told me I committed a crime.
I didn't hear that one, but here, can I try to explain it to you?
You just touched my do it again. Do it again and see what happens. Get your hand out of my car. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. It's on video. It's on video. You put your hand in my car.
Step out of your vehicle.
I can't step out.
Okay, well, you're under arrest for obstruction.
Nope. Get out of here, man. Don't touch me. Get the out of here. I didn't commit no crime.
You're under arrest.
I don't give a You can't obstruct me. I didn't do nothing. Get the out of here. You got out of my. You put your hand in my car without a fucking warrant. You idiot.
You're under arrest.
This is a prime example of what happens when power gets out of control. These officers have been so thoroughly corrupted that their first instinct is to get violent and act entitled. Thanks to this man for giving the officer a reality check and fighting for our rights. And that's all for today. And if you like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.